I claim to be greatest of all times, but I never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, chill.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Harold Landry.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Action. It's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The ball carrier.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Darren Waller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 4. We're going to 53.
3rd and long for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On the pickup. 2nd
The
and
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater rolling to his right, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Bridgewater. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. First down carry here for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater to throw it. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Right side complete. That's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Complete.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Airing it out, looking for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Kill. 47. He'll go 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Robert Woods.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Bridgewater. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 19-yard
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down. Hey, watch that.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier, Buda Baker on the tackle.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Down by Micah Hyde.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Prescott on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Mack. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59. We don't want this. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Prescott off play action. He dumps this off to Mack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Number 20.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again with Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw this time. He completes this one to Mack. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, it's Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Ray Campbell. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to find Harris, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
And that's good.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Prescott here to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.